Okay, we are now recording. All right, let's go. Return to Hisian. All right, for those watching on YouTube, I will be fully transparent. I've done about the first 5 minutes of this quest because I was trying to regain access to Silver Moon Hall to do the weekly quest for Columbina. But I thought it was just because the quest was located in Silver Moon Hall at first, I couldn't have access to this. No, you have to do the whole quest, which is a bit cringe. So I've done the first 5 minutes of the quest. If you want to go where that was, I already done it weeks ago. But we're going to be doing the whole of Act 5 and Act 6 today, hopefully. So let's get to it, shall we? So return to Hisi Island. Let's go. Also, if the gameplay's a little bit framey, I just updated my GPU drivers today, so that's why. It's just buffering in the assets of the game.
Varka?
Oh, hi, Varka. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was here in the last quest.
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Makes sense.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night.
Okay.
He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
All right.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodkrai.
Okay, so this quest is going to be about
On
the
this day,
Moon Night
the
Festival,
crescent
whatever it's called.
moon
Okay.
at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon.
Yeah.
And the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance.
Okay.
Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with
True
Revere.
that. Yep.
Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
Okay.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point.
All right.
The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of
Moon Prayer Night,
Night,
that's what it's called. Okay.
despite now
It's not our
knowing
first
that
time
their
actually
past
hearing about Moon
beliefs
Prayer Night.
were
We actually
founded
heard
in
that back when we first came to Nordcry
Fair.
in Act 1.
Like the lantern ride in Liyue.
Right.
It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
Although in their case, they definitely do exist. We met them, plenty of them in our time. Yep.
Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision.
Okay.
Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
True that.
We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
All right.
Are you saying you have a plan?
I think it is.
Not as such,
Never
no,
mind.
but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up.
True that.
You can't go preparing for a festival with those long
Okay, yeah, we are
faces.
recording. I have to make sure.
You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka.
The way that Paimon said that, the strong with this one, it reminded me of like fucking Yoda lines, like the force is strong in this one or something like that, you know?
Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows, once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey, did you catch that? Lama said the thing! Or close enough at least.
What thing? I didn't even notice.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Wind Bloom.
Yes,
And you
we
can
are
always
well
tell
aware of
which
that,
couple
Varka.
is celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the moon goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys.
Okay.
Lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Yeah, we'll take care of that
Before
part.
you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along.
Okay.
Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm on look around. Okay, oh, that's quite cool to call it little like signpost thingamajig. Very neat. You would be able to get a photo of it, but you really can't because that thing's in the way of it, to be honest. But yeah.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
Some sort of instrument.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Perhaps.
Lunatar! You wanna play too?
Oh, is Lunatar the one that's always in the Silver Moon Hall? That name's familiar. Yeah, it's because it's got the spectral design, it does.
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Possibly. Now's the time. Okay, I don't get what this is to do with, but alright, cool, I guess. Don't know why there's a special interaction. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get why that would have a special interaction.
Funny things.
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival.
Okay.
When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
I do have to say, the more and more like I've explored North Krai since this came out, but my favorite like area actually might be the Frost Moon Scion, just because of the music alone. It's really immersive, I feel, you know.
Work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here. Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Okay.
There she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
Makes sense.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Okay.
Oh, look at all these colors. It looks great. Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet.
Well, right then.
Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite.
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
Probably.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is
Right.
not
So
completely
what I'm
set in
understanding from this
advance.
quest already
We make a rough
is that this
estimate,
is a
then
very
observe
like
the changes in the
leeway
verdant
themed
crests and
quest
moon
where
prayer
it's like
blossoms to
land right.
guide us.
It's basically the same thing.
As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this
Like
particular
what I mean is like the
festival.
first time land right came around in the storyline, not like in following years when it was the event quest for it. It's like actually part of the main story. I think it was 1 year. I think the first year of the game we had land right as part of the main story, but I can't remember if that's true or not. But it feels very similar to the quest already.
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since.
Okay.
I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
True.
Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess.
Possibly.
My wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite fatigue intervention.
That makes sense.
And as such, she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here.
Okay.
When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is.
Yes, that makes sense.
Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
Okay. There it is.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna head back to Nausea Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Can't be there.
Thing, let's go. Bye for now, Luma.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, that sets up that part. A traveler needs blessings, not burdens. Sounds good in principle, but will blessings alone be enough for Kalumina? Who knows? Alright, we're trying to Ashton together with Varka. I can do that, no problem. Let's go and do that real quick. So, over here, right? Oh, next to the statue at 7. Okay. Interesting spot, but okay. Don't usually come here too often. Oh, that's why those three are there.
Huh? Hey, over there. It's Durin and Albedo with Flint's. What could they be chatting about?
I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Very much.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon. Hello there. It's been a while.
You know the way he said that? Why did I imagine the Obi-Wan Kenobi? Hello there. You know, when they call it me pops up on the bottom of the screen. Why could I just imagine that? Like, that's the way he said that. It sounded exactly like that.
Perfect.
God damn
We
it.
have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes.
What does he mean by that?
That too.
Yeah, right. Wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
I don't
Well,
know.
to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right.
Apparently.
Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nausea Town.
Okay.
At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the
Oh,
wild,
yeah.
but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all.
That is
On
weird.
closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean? Like,
Based on what happened at the end of the last quest with the potion smashing sound and the fact I think I know someone's here, I'm pretty sure the Tories and Nordcry, that's got him written all over it, to be honest.
Exactly.
Because it's alchemy based and all that, right?
Peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nordcry before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes,
Right.
it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night.
I see.
From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
Okay.
After sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses.
Yeah.
Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
Very
It's a
much.
first for me too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago.
Yo.
She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment, but we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her.
Very much.
We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That's in a nutshell. describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's
Danny,
piqued
can you get
my
that ball for me, by the way?
curiosity. And I'm
If that's
pretty
okay.
sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in that Krai, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Say less. Alright, well, I'm gonna get Sandy busy right now, so let me just go ahead and ban the bot myself. Right, pop, there we go. Okay, visit the tutorial room of secret. Okay, so I'm kind of getting an idea of what's going on for this quest. So basically, we're going around every major like group / faction in Nord Krai, and just seeing basically how they're doing after the events of Act 4, which was still kind of crazy, by the way, in itself. And then probably the quest will kick into gear after that, from what I'm gathering here, more than likely. Could be wrong, but who knows? Alright, there's a curatorium. I just need to, yep, make sure I go through all of this. Perfect. And then the door should just be right there, yep. Thank God they put a teleport location there, because it'd be a little bit annoying to walk up to it every single time, Broker. You come in here so often. Alright, what are we thinking?
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though.
Alright.
Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night.
Yeah,
That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past.
makes sense.
The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears.
Okay.
But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual.
Probably the latter.
Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak.
Makes sense.
In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Yeah, rough towns.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too.
Interesting.
Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Right.
Oh,
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly.
Well
The
then.
phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past.
I see.
This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell.
Right.
They claim to be from Hyperborea,
Okay.
a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
We've seen that name Hyperborea come up a few times now. I'm still not sure what it really means.
did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
Pretty
I
much.
suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather.
Makes sense.
Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
Yeah.
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
Okay.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Yeah, I think agree with that.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
That's all I was
For
thinking.
my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss.
Hmm.
But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The
Yep.
Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans.
Okay.
We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
Makes
That
sense to me.
just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned.
Yes.
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
By We managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out.
Yep.
I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case.
Okay.
And Yehoda loves a party. So I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No.
All right,
Rude to
what's up?
contradict me in front of...
Really?
No, that's not what I...
That was crazy timing. God damn it.
So many people. Alright.
I love how she's so over the top, bro. It's so good. Yeah, and the fact she's running that quick too. Like, she's the best character I know to cry for a reason, bro.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
Flying ship at Star Sign Show, you say? Sounds kinda sus, like the spaceship that we saw in Star Sign Shoal. The one from the start of the game.
Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right?
Yes.
You already know about it? I thought I was gonna blow people's minds.
Well,
Turns out I'm the last.
looks like we're finally about to get some intel on this. About time, huh?
Oh, wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown. What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything. Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course. Wow. Really? Well, I don't know if I'm all that, but...
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
Yep, pretty much.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you? Please?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
All right,
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
very much.
You too.
God damn, don't know why, but my ears got really irritated there for a minute. Sorry about that.
What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
No, good point, yep.
Sorry, boss.
Well then. Alright, go to the spaceship's Phantom's location. I know where Star Sign Shoal is, just north of us. Yep, right here. Okay, let's get over there. Let us be doing that. Oh yeah, no, that's it. All right, that is the shape of the spaceship. Yep, that is the one. But that's not the real spaceship. That's an illusion of it. But holy fuck, that thing's bigger than I expected it to be. God damn, that thing is way bigger than I expected it to be. To be completely honest, that should, based on what we've learned at Quest so far, this is just an illusion of it. It's not the real thing. Holy shit, though. This is most definitely it, though.
Well, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom really is your species, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection?
Yeah, I agree.
A ghost. Like, maybe it no longer exists, but somehow it left an after image?
Right.
Ah, you're already here.
Yes.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Makes sense.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now.
Okay.
The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Okay, that makes sense, at least.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Gotta agree.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Sure. So what exactly we done here? A lot of phantoms, but 2 real people next to here as well, interestingly enough.
Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Okay.
Is that a phantom rhyme horn?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
Okay, so what did it say?
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends.
Okay.
In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are.
Okay.
Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
Well then.
All back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
Sure.
It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while.
Okay.
This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Okay.
It definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
That's true.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Yeah.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks.
Yeah.
But this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch.
Crazy.
The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged.
Right.
It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks.
Wonder why that's the case.
Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
Okay.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go and enjoy your feast.
Well then. Okay.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Let's go talk to them.
That's all I was thinking. So if I can communicate with the phantoms, sure.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
Well
What
then.
about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
That is such a Varker line, by the way, if I've ever heard one.
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Okay, this person over here, okay.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Hopefully.
You mean Paimon?
Oh, I would just... I
Yes,
didn't
brother.
realize what
I
it said
shall
there.
join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play.
Yeah.
We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
If only they showed the moment when my brother was searching for me, maybe then I could have discovered why he wasn't in the spaceship. Good point. Or if it showed the moment when it disappeared, I might have found out who was piloting it and where they were headed. But no such luck. I'll be seen as an arbitrary moment in time during its long stay here.
Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material.
True.
To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
All right.
Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others
Well
are
then.
doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah, they did. Mondstadt, yeah.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe they teleported right back. Oh wait, something's happening. By the way, it's interesting that those human, what do you call it, phantoms. Not sure if you noticed, but they've got the Canrian clothing. So these are
get away!
so these are Canrian, what do you call it, phantasms.
Oh,
Yeah, because they can't stop them. Because they're phantoms, yeah.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before.
but we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so
Well then.
far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
Yeah, true.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire.
Okay.
You should rest and have some water.
Say less.
Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here?
Yeah, what are we
What
witnessing
happened
here?
to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would
Yes.
that be accurate?
Yeah, that's actually very accurate because that person we just saw get basically destroyed did have Canrian clothing on. It's the only clothing piece that looks like that in the game.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire.
I'm not going to think of the Star Rail reference to that word. We're just going to keep going.
There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Tevat suffered an abyssal disaster.
Yep, that's right.
Once more, Nodcry was dealt a devastating blow.
It's crazy how many times like characters have brought up the Abyssal War from 500 years ago prior to the events that start at the start of the game with Mondstadt, and only now here in Nodcry we actually starting to get actually understand it. Every other region just been like, oh yeah, there was a big war 500 years ago, LOL XD. But I feel that this region's actually going into depth and explain what actually were the little details of what happened with it, you know?
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal
The last
wave.
quest where we went into Rivera's memory zone, that's the one that truly explained it very well, in my opinion.
The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
Pretty much.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint's.
Right.
You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past.
Yeah.
How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident?
Good point.
Also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Why? Why does he have to say those two numbers? Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Those two numbers specifically? Really? When I saw that, those numbers coming up, I was just like this. God damn it. Oh, right. I'll save the clip for that, but I'm not going to post it on YouTube just to show off to people later on. Why though? Yeah, Xander, you typed that. Like, the moment someone says 6'7", that's like when you call it like an alert, an alarm clock goes off for you, like a phone alert, telling you to get back over here, you know what I mean? Or something like that. God damn it, man.
Wait, so you...
If he's 700 years old, he would have been alive during the events of the war, yeah.
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it.
New ringtone unlocked, yeah, legit.
Someday you may find it in terribly short
By the way,
supply.
Xander, you know when you know when ad breaks come up, can you let me know if you get full on ads or just specifically the type of ads where like you there's like a banner instead, if you get what I mean.
I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerear's body in my lantern for a
Ah,
short time.
okay.
Specifically his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you.
Well then.
In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is
Hope it's
the
not a
abyss
Jet
is
2
not the
holiday
only
one, yeah,
issue
true.
that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerear, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success.
Yeah, true,
I
true,
look
Xander.
forward
Yeah.
to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we
By the
should
way,
head
I've already done the part, Xander, where I've seen the
Oh, and one
hologram
last
spaceship,
thing.
by the way. That was
I'd
crazy.
appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Cool. So basically, Xander, we've got about 3 minutes 30 seconds till an ad appears. I actually turned on a setting. I think I posted on my Discord about it, but
Incredibly, our
I
separate
can't remember
investigations led us all to the
when, but I know
same
it's recent.
conclusion.
I know what channel it's in though.
Hooray for
Basically,
consensus.
there's an option that wasn't on by default that I've turned on that allows me to Ooh, why is the stream framey as fuck? That was really weird. We're not like dropping frames, are we? No, we're not dropping frames. That's weird. Strange. Sorry about that. Yeah, so as I was saying there, so when we had at the Amber Alexander, wait, why? What's going on? I'm looking back at my stream and it's really framey, like it's like 10 FPS. It's only on my PC though, not actually my phone or that. That is weird. Don't know why my own playback would be so framey. I'm just going to blame it on the fact that I've updated my GPU drivers today. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to lower the quality of PC. That's strange. But yeah, as I was saying, Alexander, sorry. Basically, so when you get the ad break in about 2 minutes, can you let me know if you get like a full-on ad where it cuts away from the video? Because I've enabled a new setting where it should just be like a banner. You know how you get the picture-in-picture mode type of like ads? That's all it should be. You know what I mean? I've turned them on, and now I know with me enabling it, it can like have ads like that appear, but I don't know if it only has ads like that appear. Just let me know when you get the ads in a few minutes here. What happened to that killer? I would appreciate that. Also, why is my GPU acceleration being ash right now? Like, it's skipping frames, it's lagging on my browser like crazy right now. I don't know why, but my GPU's been so wonky today. It's having issues with Sony Vegas. I was playing like Genshin Honkai this morning and I wouldn't have issues, but as soon as I go live, it's having like GPU acceleration issues all over the place right now. And I don't know why. Really annoying actually, because I'm looking at my phone and there's no issues with the stream. It's literally only on my PC. Weird, because it doesn't have any issues. Let me just check Task Manager. What's my GPU usage at? Performance. Yeah, my GPU. Oh, that's a problem. That's bad. Why is that at 99% utilization? That's a problem. That's actually a big problem. Why is it stuck at 100% utilization? That's a massive problem actually. I don't know why it's doing that. That's never done that before. What's sapping up all my GPU power? Hold on, I'm gonna look into it real quick. Okay, no, I'm looking up right now. Apparently, GPU utilization is at 99% is a normal thing. I'm just gonna see if I can turn off GPU acceleration. And something's not right today. Something with GPU acceleration, ever since I update my driver's been fucked, and I don't know why. Once I fix this, we'll continue, okay? Just looking real quick, hold on. Alright, use graphic acceleration when available. Turn off. And then relaunch. It's gonna reopen Opera. The stream should still be going because it's not affecting OBS here. Just relaunching my browser is all. And it should be a bit better now, I think. Sorry about this, guys. Again, I've literally had no problem this morning. I only started doing it this afternoon. Oh, yo, gamer. How you doing, man? Not seen you in a long time. What up? What up? How you been? Hopefully things are well. I'm just fixing an issue I have right now with GPU acceleration. It's causing stuff to be a bit laggy, but I think it's fine now. I hope. I'll hopefully be able to get around to some of your stuff again soon. I just, the last couple of months I've had no time to do anything, never mind watch streams of that, but I'm taking steps in the new year to actually be able to watch stuff again, because I just wasn't giving myself enough time, basically. You know? Better now. Better now.
Yeah.
But I wasn't exactly giving myself enough time to do things, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I see that you're doing pretty well, though, on your end. You know, you're doing pretty well on your end and stuff.
But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation and all this stuff about loans and.
What you been playing lately, by the way? Let me ask.
What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few.
I think the last time I saw you were playing something, I think it was Assassin's Creed, right? When you were doing those games back to back.
The same issue. Each
Yeah,
phantom
yeah,
only
cool, thanks.
showed a very brief
I appreciate
moment
you
in
watching
time.
that. Yeah,
isn't
let's say for the
much
last 3 or 4
value to be
years, I've been
found in
definitely putting other people
miscellaneous
before my own like
fragments of a
health and well-being,
civilization's
and it
history.
would finally caught up to me, kind of
No matter
thing.
how glorious it may have been.
So,
If
yeah.
there's a silver lining, it's that these
I'm
phantoms
gonna
are
start doing
harmless
more
to the
things for
present
myself
reality.
now rather than
They
other
shouldn't
people.
get in the way
Just
of the festivities.
the amount of times people would promise me something, say they're gonna do this and do that, and then never do it. It feels as if basically, I didn't want to say this in the video, but it feels as if like certain people are only wanting stuff, only gonna talk to me or DM me when they're actually wanting something out of me rather than just being straightforward with it. And they've been so vague, they're beating around the bush. It's just, I'm not really gonna put up with that anymore like I have the last 3 or 4 years. I'm just gonna be simply iron it out, just be straight to the point, be like, if you are like, basically be like, if you got a problem, just say it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
That
start
was
Majora's Mask in the new year. Good stuff.
Hyper
Oh, you've had Ocarina of Time 100%. Not bad. Never actually played that one, but I'm not a big Zelda guy, to be honest. But glad to hear that you did that, because I hear that great game.
Into valuable research
It
material.
was like one of the best Zelda games of all
The
time, so yeah.
alternative is to let them gather dust on the curatorium storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer,
Obviously,
you're
I've
wise
been
enough
busy
to
with
know that
Pokemon Legends TM
cooperating
myself.
and sharing
So yeah.
profits is the best course of action here.
Been uploading shorts and all that
goes
stuff.
Without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh?
But let's just say,
Didn't you
within the
say
new
we
year,
weren't
gamer, you
supposed to give out
probably.
intel for free?
Oh, am I able to call you by your actual name? Are you okay with that?
Shutting up.
I think some people call you that on your actual stream, right? I won't in case you don't want me to, but yeah. But
Anyway,
yeah,
back
let's
to
just say
Moon
I won't be
Prayer
going
Night.
live as much as I
I'm thinking
would
that we should prepare something
in
a
the
little
past,
special,
but when I do go live, I'll be
aside
for
from the
longer.
usual decorations and so
Like I said in the
on.
video,
You mean
probably
a
like
parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food.
at least 2 days or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. 2 of those 3 days, so it'll be definitely every week. And instead of only doing like 3 or 4 hours, I'll be going for like anywhere from 6 to 8 hours.
Perhaps a lantern
So
would be a
I said
better
it in the video though, so you probably heard it.
choice. It might be dark up there.
Gonna go sort the kids out, but I'm gonna leave it as like food. Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate it like that. You have a good one, alright?
Purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home.
Also, for everyone that's looking right now, I assume you get to having no frame issues right now, because for some reason I'm having a lot of frame issues on my end when I'm playing back videos, and I don't know why.
But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
So again, it's not me, because I'm looking at it on my phone as well, just to double check, no issues here.
If someone could find out what
And
she's
on
into.
OBS, it doesn't say I'm having any dropped or skipped frames, so yeah, so it's just me then.
Traveler, they're all looking at you.
That's not
Great.
a good sign though, Sander,
Problem solved.
because that could mean my GPU is on its
I
way
need to
out.
Stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
But what's weird is I'm using that same GPU to
We all have our own
encode the
business to
stream, so I
attend to.
don't know why.
Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
Why it's struggling so much, you know what I mean?
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just
I'll keep an eye on it.
I'm still feeling.
It was
a
fine
little
this morning
rattled
before I
after
updated my
witnessing
GPU
the whole
drivers, and I have rolled
But
back
it's
my
okay.
drivers because it's causing me a
This is
lot of
something I
issues.
have to work
We'll
through.
see.
I'll be all right. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure
pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Fair enough.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Well then. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Yeah. That's something I completely forgot about now. I assume today the only reason why it looks a little bit laggy is because when you update GPU drivers, it tries to build up like a cache memory of like video and all that stuff. I don't know how to explain it, but I assume over the next couple of days it should be a little bit better, but we'll see. I'm hoping it is, because like I really don't want to have to deal with technical issues after they've been fine for like the last couple of weeks. No issues whatsoever, so I don't know why it's acting up now all of a sudden. I swear when it comes to technology, as much as I know stuff about technology, I swear I have some of the worst luck about acting up at the literal worst time, you know? Because genuinely, when the server reset happened earlier and I was playing this, when the server reset happened for my dailies for Star Rail and this game, it was like, I had no issues whatsoever. I was watching YouTube and stuff like that while playing this at the same time, had no frame issues whatsoever, so that's weird.
Were there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they
Yeah,
all go?
that is true actually.
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh, well. Looks like we just came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Well then. Okay.
Are you back yet?
Oh, the color.
Strange.
The flowers are of a different color though.
Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention. What about Lunatar? Lunatar, you there?
Oh, there we go.
Hey! Do you know where Kalumbina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her? Yeah. That's even stranger.
Yeah, the color of the flowers are different like.
What about them? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Kalumbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now. Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Good point.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay? No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color.
Yeah, Xander, look into the issue with the GPU. Well, not the GPU, but the framey stuff off camera. Because I'm playing Genshin right now. Like on this monitor, absolutely no issues. It's literally only in browser-based things.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very
It's literally just my
few people
browser,
know
there's nothing
about
else. My
Kutar's
game's completely fine.
whereabouts.
If it was my
Anyone
GPU
suspicious
dying out at me,
had
then it would be
visited.
not
They'd have
only
left some sort of evidence.
the browser, would also be the game as well. So I'm not as worried, you know.
If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's not Krai's information hub after all.
And at least I'm not getting encoding overloaded messages in OBS, which tells me my recording should be fine regardless. If it's fine for the stream, it'll be fine for the recording, you know. Like I say, I've got some really bad luck about things just randomly acting up at the worst time. I really do. I really swear I do. Just seem to be playing with bad luck when it comes to that, you know.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious?
Yeah, this wasn't here before.
Never been here before.
Yeah,
right?
no, it wasn't.
No, I don't recognize
Wait,
it.
is this the bit where we meet Alice for the first time?
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over.
Yeah.
Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Krai.
I was gonna say, this is definitely Alice, because you want to know how I knew that? You know those pop-up, like, wooden, like, cardboard, like props? They are exactly the same ones that I use in the Imaginary Theater arena. That's how I recognized it was the Erickson Circle right away.
Whoa!
That's Alice. That's definitely Alice.
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not.
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems
Yeah,
I've
there she
managed to
is.
leave quite
Yeah.
an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
It only took, what, like 5, almost 6 years for her to finally appear in the game after teasing us back in 1.0 all this time. It only took us literally 5 to 6 years to finally get this character, bro. About time. Oh my god. Great adventure of the realms, Dodo King, defender of Old Mondstadt, but most importantly, mother of the most adorable Klee. That is a title and a half, but okay. Well then. Well, she's adjusted the camera to give the fit and frame. Yeah, literally, I know, right?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing, so that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
I can already tell her voice actor's going to be really good in the stories, and I can just tell right away. I've heard of similar voices in other games, and they're always like top tier voice actors when they do their character.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
Also, all I'm going to say is that to this is good luck any cosplayers try to do this with the thing on her head.
You look like...
You look so young. Oh, you look just like Klee. Oh my god.
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy, because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend of yours?
Yep.
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was,
Yeah, Dan, I know what the second answer is. That's why I didn't pick it. I think Danny told me that before.
won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
Okay.
That's right. She's a good person, just kind of unpredictable.
Well,
Very much.
what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodkrai's present situation.
Not a lot of time, to be honest.
I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodkrai, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
I'm going to send a formal request for Jean to put you in solitary. Oh my god.
Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Well then.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
I don't
Of
know.
course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... You seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
Good point.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nodkrai because
This is like
something
having
big happened.
Ashikai be a playable
Something
character and
big
just telling
enough
us
it
all
caught the
crazy
attention of
stories.
the
Yeah, pretty
Hexenzirkel.
much.
It concerns the 3 moons,
Okay.
Teyvat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
Well then.
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Teyvat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Teyvat's borders.
Hold up. Wait a minute. rewind. My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat, that tells me the place of residence for the Hexen Circle doesn't exist within Tevat. Think about it. Look at the wording of that line. She came on a trip to Tevat, so she didn't come from Tevat to where she is now. Think of the terminology. That's all I gotta say about that, you know?
I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond.
Yeah, Abyss might be one of them, yeah, who knows?
Find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Okay.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through.
Yeah, perhaps
Enough to
Celestia.
influence the verdant
I thought
crests and
Celestia
so
was
on.
still part of Tevat though, technically.
And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play.
Yeah.
The trilunar syzygy.
Well, I know Syzygy from, what do you call it, the name of the Abyss, like, special effect, isn't it? But I don't know what the Krai LUNA one is.
A trilunar syzygy.
Typically, it's that realm where the login screen opening cutscene is. Yeah. Wait, where the Hexen Circle off room where Celestia is? I always thought that was Celestia.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat,
Ayo.
it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's exactly it. The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world
Okay,
stable.
mate, that either Celestia or another world besides Tevat. Okay, right, I see.
Fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world,
Yeah.
has been retrieved.
Yeah, that's right.
Add that to the presence of a moon goddess.
Yeah, the
in
iridescent moon
flesh
marrow is
and-
the one we got through Arlecchino's portal, right?
The power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Notcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders.
Yeah, why are you so concerned about the borders?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R.
Find out.
Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right
Yeah,
now,
let's find out, 'cause
I
Albedo
have
best.
a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
Yeah, she wants to return home, yeah.
I see.
Nicole? Yeah.
Told me about that legend once.
By the way, I do know from the thumbnail of Act 6, Sander, that Nicole's guaranteed to be in Act 6, but I don't know if she's in Act 5.
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
Bro, every time I hear Nicole get brought up, I can't just but not imagine that one, like, meme where it's like, hey guys, it's Nicole. Hold on. Like, actually, can I get that up real quick? Hold on. Hold on. Don't ask me why I'm going to do this mid quest, but yeah. Where is it? Every time I hear Nicole's name get brought up in the quest, this is all I can think of, Sander.
Hey guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Okay, you get the point. It's an old school meme though, 13 years ago, bro. That would be what, like 2012 or something like that? 2011, 2012. That's the meme that I keep telling you about. Every time Nicole appears in the quest, that's all I keep thinking of, bro. Genuinely, all I keep thinking about every time I see Nicole and Nicole get brought up, bro. Oh, God.
Oh, so you remember?
Oh, yeah, we did hear her voice in Fontaine. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
Oh, really?
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
Elaborate. Once long ago, the damsel who lived here walked the line between dreams and reality. Okay, I think shit's about to hit the fan.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather.
Okay.
What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk.
So we're seeing things from our POV right now. I assume so.
Are you out for a walk?
Oh, this is a custom CGI cutscene, by the way, because the subtitles here. Oh, she's an illusion, huh? Oh, that's something. She's turned into a phantom, hasn't she? Yeah. Which means, doesn't that mean she exists in a different era? Well, man.
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But
Okay.
prayer night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this.
So this is when the quest kicked into overdrive, okay.
So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel, but as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Huh. It's maybe your last chance to visit the Frost Moon Enclave. Don't let it slip away. Oh. Well then.
Come on! Wait for me! The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
Well then.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way in the past. People would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming! I want to watch them a little longer.
Okay. Okay, we've got free reign. Okay, so first of all, you fuckers, you really blocked all of us seeing the kit. You fucking fucks. I thought I was gonna get access to the kit of Columbina early, but they literally did not let us go into the menu for it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that is annoying. Because usually when you get this kind of like thing, they usually allow you to at least look at the character in the menu, but they don't. Dang, I thought I was about to play a flying one there. Okay, whatever. That's a cool animation, by the way. Well, sprint animation will probably be the same when she's actually like live in the game. This is a pretty unique, what do you call it, sprint animation. Don't think I've ever seen this. Okay, yeah, you press the sprint once. You press the sprint once and then she like maintains his form. So I wonder how it's gonna work in the actual form. Oh no, she does slow back down. Okay, so that is just a sprint. Okay, good enough. That's cool though. Very unique animation, not really like anybody else in the game, you know?
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Well, lots of wobbling.
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
All right, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
Well then.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Well then.
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Alright. Alright, can I actually interact with this? No. Okay. And okay, because earlier in the quest I could. Oh, that's a unique spin animation. I like that. Cool.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal.
I can't recognize that character actually.
It's always been the way of the Frost Moon Scions.
Hmm.
How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours. They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moon.
Just checking by the way, Xander, but like
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Columbina is first half of
Then you can have another bite of mine.
next patch, right?
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
Interesting. Okay.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat.
Okay.
They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She
Right.
cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles.
Okay, yeah.
That's why they were ousted.
Makes
Something
sense.
of a recurring theme in Tevat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further.
I see.
Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
Guess that makes sense.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Ugh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture.
Go on.
Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was
Yeah,
lost.
okay.
The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too.
Okay.
Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette, and she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world.
Right, okay. Let's see where we're going with this.
If you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve.
Go on.
Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her
Yeah,
and Tavat.
okay.
At least enough to sustain her until moon prayer night.
Makes sense.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name.
Well then.
She's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on.
Okay.
The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power.
Yeah.
In her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form.
I
But
see.
no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Fair enough.
Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so
Sorry,
I can't stay for too
I had
long.
I had to for that line. I just had to. I assume you heard that, Xander, yeah?
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Glee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave.
Go for it.
Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
So what Bubba's saying.
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
Yeah.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Yeah. There were some unexpected names in there, yeah.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Yeah, literally.
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
I'm
Well,
glad
then.
you agree. Well,
That was an angle and a half.
see you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah.
She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
Major for her ability doesn't need our help. Yeah.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
Okay. Oh, back to Columbia, are we? Okay. What do we got this time? So we're in Nashi Town for now, okay.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through. Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him. You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair. You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Well then.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before Moon Prayer Night.
Makes sense.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
Isn't this a person you actually go to like get for the blacksmith and Nordcry? I didn't actually think she would have a voice line in the actual like quest. That's surprising.
See?
I was gonna say I recognize that NPC model.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Hold on.
Oh, Centrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
I would love to see that, honestly. Then you're trolling through Nash Town. Say less. So over this way, okay.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh?
Right behind you.
Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Yeah, about as much, yep.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
I'm gonna say I definitely thought I saw a model binder though.
The most important thing right now
Yeah.
is to find that mage.
And this is where we are in current time, yep.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
She gonna follow us?
Columbina?
I was gonna say, can we see her because of the power of the moon marrow? Gotta be the power of the moon marrow, the reason why you can see her, right? You can't actually see her.
Traveler?
Go on.
Go! This is no time to be spacing out.
Well, we can detect some sort of presence at least, it seems like. Yeah, now she's following all the way till we get to where we need to go to. That makes sense. I can't have thought that would be the case. Interesting. Very interesting. So where are we heading over to? Bottom Sirens, okay. So Nicole must be over here.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
Yes.
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Not really. We've
Okay.
never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kind of took Nicole under her wing.
Right.
Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
give
not
you
you're
that.
not kidding, yeah.
But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle.
Makes sense.
If I remember correctly, Being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole,
That's
how
all
are
though.
we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
You know what would be so funny after what Paimon just said, Xander, if it just cuts to the thing that I showed you with her walking up to the group and it's like, hey guys, it's Nicole. God damn it, man. That'd be
Maybe
so
something
funny.
she's wearing will give it away? Like a wind bloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Wait, why is Paimon doing that symbol? Isn't that the thing that, what they call it, that one person does from the Blueberry Academy in Scarlet and Violet? Daniel know the person I'm on about.
Oh, true.
I recall that each mage has their own teacup. Yeah, they do, actually.
That would be this young lady, then?
Yeah, that's Nicole, alright. Yeah. Absolutely. That guy, I've already seen her model before.
Hey there. Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Well then.
Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you.
Oh, I see.
It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
So, can Nicole, what do you call it? Does Nicole have powers of telepathy then? Is that what I'm gathering here?
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before.
Yeah, that's right,
It
Fontaine.
is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Unwritten page of the story. Why is that just Amphoris's story in Star Rail? The fuck? Yeah, the longer these two games go on side by side, the more references we're getting and it's becoming more and more apparent the longer it goes. Like every year it's becoming more and more references by the second, I swear. I would honestly be surprised by the end of Genshin if Genshin and Star Rail don't like somehow combine with each other. Because it's getting more and more blatantly obvious the longer we go.
Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
Nicole Rain, yeah.
No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it!
Well then.
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans.
Well then.
I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexenzirkel.
I see.
I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interaction? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Sure.
Are they talking to this lady? But will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing
So,
introduction?
Columbina can't, what do you call it, here when Nicole's saying interesting, okay.
Embarrassing? When?
Well, the words I hopped out just now I saw Angel, yeah.
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
Okay.
Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan.
Yes.
They call her the Lord of the Night.
I actually love seeing that kind of stuff. Like they actually reference stuff that's happened in other nations. It's not like it's not like anymore when you finish an expansion, they just forget about everything that happened and it's no longer relevant to the storyline. Ever since like Fontaine, funny enough, they've been cross-referencing stuff that's happened in other nations and the future parts of the story. I'm loving the fact that they do that now, because for the first few years of Genshin, they just never did that for some reason, despite it was actually important to the plot.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific, no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky. That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on? Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war.
Sure.
Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky.
Okay.
The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided.
Right.
They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels.
Hyperboreans.
Despite accepting many blessings of the
Are
angels,
these the people that we saw in
many
the
among them still held on to
Phantasms
their
earlier?
faith in the moons. Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
Well then.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moon?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki,
Yeah.
at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices.
Okay.
But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans.
Right.
The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Teyvat and the outside world.
Interesting.
Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
And in this case, that'd be Columbina, right?
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
Yeah.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
Okay.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing. Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over a few things so far.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent
Yeah, that's correct,
moons,
yeah.
so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
I believe so.
Although I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said,
What if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed?
Okay,
Well,
time traveler.
travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time.
Say less.
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together,
If we're about to do some time travel shenanigans, by the way, Xander, you know how we saw the spaceship earlier in the quest and it was a phantom? I wonder if we travel between a certain space times, we actually see the ship in its physical form this time. Just a thought, you know?
You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use.
Yeah.
Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup.
Say less.
Completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great.
Well
Counting
then.
on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Yep.
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scion.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is.
Right.
I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway,
On theme prayer,
we
okay.
can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
Well then. Interesting.
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Oh, yeah.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the Moon Goddess's name?
Good question.
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all.
Okay.
I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kuthar's birth.
Well then.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Kalabina's journey through Devat, huh?
Sounds like it.
In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui.
Makes sense.
It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni.
Yeah,
again.
I was figuring that
They're
much.
the only ones who would want to help.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood.
That's true, yeah.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
Yep. Good plan. Let's find information in the Frost Moon Enclave, which is what, right next to where we are, right? Yeah. Up here at the meeting point. Okay. See what we got. I feel that things are. Feel that the ball is rolling. You know.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kuthar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition, Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable.
Makes
And
sense.
there's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. All right, let's take a look through.
Oh, sorry, we don't need to read that. My bad.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
When you were organizing these texts, what criteria did you use?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence.
We know that,
I alone have spoken to her face to face.
Yeah, correct.
As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do.
Yeah.
That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
And those are?
Changes? Me?
Seems
Sorry
like
about
this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi.
Which we're sent on right now, right?
Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The three moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The subjectivity rather is strong in this one. I've heard something like this before, Natalie. We have.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now.
Yeah.
Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy.
Okay.
Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
True.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading?
Collection of anecdotes.
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the tree Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone. The Moonchanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah, Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records.
Okay.
But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So, She gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something.
Okay.
Marcus said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and St.
Yes, he did.
Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
Say less. Don't know. Is he in the flagship or is he just outside of it? I'm not sure. If there's a meeting, it's probably inside the flagship. Okay, I wasn't too far away from the flagship, just right next to it. Okay.
Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too.
Talk about coincidences, we meet again.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other
Yeah,
last time.
true.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer.
This quest, by the way, sounded definitely feel like a setup for Act 6, though, I'd have to say. There's practically no gameplay sessions whatsoever, you know?
You've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
Yeah.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
Okay.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this
Yeah,
communication
the
device.
Dodo, yeah. The exact same communication device we saw back in 5.6 for the Paralogism quest, yeah. I'm sure I saw one of these back on the Golden Apple Archipelago. Yes, sir.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front.
Okay.
She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
I see.
I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too.
Okay.
But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated.
Ah, yes.
Especially
Yeah.
in cases like this.
Yeah. Wanderer.
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form.
Well then.
I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scion.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat Guy. Good to see you again, Mr. Guy.
Mr.
I
Guy.
believe we last saw each other on the boat right here.
So they came to Nodcry together.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's Tori, right?
The Doctor.
Yeah.
Also
Seen
known
that
as
coming.
Tori, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
Well, that confirms everything we were thinking was going to happen, so he's absolutely going to be the weekly boss of Nodcry then. There's your confirmation.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. It left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to it. Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Sorry. Zandik, I've heard that name before. Back in the ruins when Mavis King mentioned that student, that was the Doctor. Oh yeah, true.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Notcry. But we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. He'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Yeah.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to be...
I got it.
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Hold on a minute, guys. I'll need to keep this tab for later on, guys. Sorry about that. I'll try to see if I can fix this frame issue that I'm having on my end, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again.
Okay, so he's referencing Sumeru then, right there at the end of Sumeru.
What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
After the conversation ends, the group splits into 2 teams, led by Varko. You make your safe to the Kuvaki design burrow. Okay. I mean, they really give you no time to read that, do they? Because of the load times.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Traveler.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore.
Okay.
This matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Notcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
Yeah.
you flatter me.
You're all Harbingers. What reason would you have to disclose information about Dottore?
Where do I even start?
Sure that, yeah.
Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey, the feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious
Yeah.
moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people.
This is a really interesting dynamic, Xander, because obviously they are part of the same faction, yet they don't trust him whatsoever. It makes for a super interesting dynamic now. Things are gonna like go here, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
So we've got
in the wake
2
of the
current
Reiki
Fatui
Arsenal
Harbingers,
episode, Sandrone and I
1
grew
ex
suspicious
Fatui
about
Harbinger
Dottore's
being Hat
complete
Guy, aka
inaction during the
Scaramouche, and
entire
Columbina
affair.
behind them just now, which was also
find
used to
out
be
what
part
he'd been
of
up
the
But
Fatui Harbingers too. So
unfortunately, to no
technically there was 4 Fatui Harbingers here at once.
He never never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleague.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants.
I see.
And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows.
Which only we have.
Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodkrai is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he's continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest
I
in.
doubt he's returned because we heard the potion smash at the end of the last quest.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
You know, the more that we get information on, like, the Fatui Harbinger and the Tsaritsa, the more I'm realizing that the Honkai Star Rail version of Alexander is literally just the 10 stone hearts, with Diamond being like the main leader of them all, and then you've got all the ones under him like Aventurine, Topaz, Jade, just to name a few, you know what I'm saying? Obsidian, Pearl, who I guess that will come, you know, those ones. Honestly, Star Rail's version of the Fatui Harbingers is just the 10 stone hearts.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Based on what he just said, that would actually line up with the whole potion smash at the end of the last quest as well, because he's definitely still not Krai.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Yep.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh.
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Well then.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
Yeah.
You've been bottling
Don't blame him for that one.
for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs, especially when it comes to Dottore.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Well then.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
Okay.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything.
Interesting.
Like that. Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
Yeah, probably.
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing.
I see.
The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually, and so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me.
Right.
Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Sounds like something Scaramouche would say, no wonder.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Nor I.
Sandrone. Harlequino.
You chat further about intimate moments from Columbina's past, pursuing the time comes from you to part. Okay.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Possibly.
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
We'll be in touch if the situation changes, yeah.
Okay! Time to do what adventurers do best. Follow that Sealy!
Pretty much. Oh, was from the Durin's point of view? That's a Durin profile picture in the bottom right. Hold in. Oh, what the fuck is this? Is this Kanria?
Oh, that guy. How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Yeah, what is this place?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the results were the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, We could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
I see.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a living thing in Tevat that can escape its past.
Fair enough.
Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Well then.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Okay.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Yes. And I suspect that's something only you are capable of. Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
Oh boy. Wait. Sander, you can still hear me, right? That line alone is pretty significant. Remember that one, like, shot we saw of the Irminsul tree being burned years ago? Why am I getting flashbacks to that shot? 'Cause we never saw that happen, did we? In that one trailer. That line right that's giving me vibes to that immediately.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
Well,
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
and since he has an abyssal
No one's ever
phantom.
tried it before.
Yeah, he has abyssal power, doesn't he?
It'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there?
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Yeah, good point.
The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and obstruct. Sounds about right for the Abyss.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Okay.
Have you seen a little girl?
Make use of the stone pillars to aid Razma space.
Time for that! Just run! Where are all these monsters coming from?
What stone pillar are we talking about?
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there?
Do we use the power of the abyss to affect the world in which the phantom is located? For example, using it on a stone pillar will create a barrier with the intimidate and obstruct attributes, which in turn will affect the choices and actions of the human phantom. Okay. I can do that.
What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
I see.
He really left. Ha! We did it!
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him. See what he does next.
Good point, okay.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
See.
Help me!
Famous met his end and returned to his place of origin. So I've got to prevent it from getting to that point, okay.
You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Yeah, I still gonna do that.
No, there's monsters ahead.
So deactivate that.
Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think I understand what I'm doing here. So he's gonna go that way.
Is it safe now?
So that's obviously my signal to lower that. Okay, I get what they're asking for you.
The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Say less.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Make use of explosive.
Someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
Right. During those, can also affect the phantom explosive barrels, causing explosions that can complete obstacles and deal damage to monsters. These explosions can also cause damage to human and phantoms, so use with caution. Okay.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him.
Yeah, so we need to probably distract him. Tell him to get away from that area.
I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
Okay, do that.
This barrier
Yep.
seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead.
Right.
So many monsters!
That's what the barrels are for, isn't it?
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
Yep. Okay, so as soon as I get close enough within range. Oh no. Yep. Just timing is all it is. That one first. Then these three. 2. And 3. Nice. Okay, I think they're all gone.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Okay, nice. See where this is going.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her.
Okay.
You'll just have to keep looking.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother. I've got nowhere left to go.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more. This time, we have to stop him.
Yeah. The rescue has reached a dead end. All that can be done is wait for another chance. We gotta stop him from going in, that's right.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this?
Okay, so then he has to go somewhere else.
You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all.
Okay. Where does he go next? Over here.
Spargana, are you there?
Okay, nothing yet. So we gotta keep going up, all the way up to the top there, right?
What? What's this? Hey! Let us out!
Yeah, because if he goes into these buildings, a monster would just hit them all on, right? So we can't allow it to do that. Yeah, so that was the right decision. Alright, go.
of my daughter's book. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there. She left her backpack here.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
Yep.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
Okay.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched and searched and searched just for this! But how will I find her?
There's like no segment of the quest, right? But I'm trying to like understand what is this got reference to, you know what I'm saying?
I no longer have anywhere else to go.
And why is it relevant to the quest is what I want to know, you know?
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. We couldn't change his fate. Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more time. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I don't want to give up either.
Okay.
Why am I here?
Right.
What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
From the very beginning.
What's going on?
His reactions have changed.
Yeah.
How many times have I... What's happening? Huh? Wait. Who are you?
Well then.
You can see us?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
sorry,
going on here?
I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling, but you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like memories, like things I really did experience. I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately die trying to find her. Isn't that right?
Well, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either, have you? It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry we couldn't help you.
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destiny. Maybe it doesn't matter how hard I search. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while. You look exhausted too.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know? You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes. Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but I heard that it was destroyed in the distant past.
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. And we did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing, and be merry.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew.
I'm sorry, what? What did he just say? That's like the 4th star rail and Voyage reference they put in this quest alone, by the way. I just want to point that out real quick. That's like the 4th and Voyage reference. I might need to screenshot that for somebody. They're not even trying to hide it anymore, are they? They really aren't. Alright, where's his DMs? I'm sending them that right now. Oh god. Crazy. Absolutely crazy that is, by the way. Yeah, Dana, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They know what they're doing at this point, I feel.
I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste too much time on me. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what I've heard. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case, may your wishes come true.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change, but I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Truth.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile, right? I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me.
Yep, sure did.
For you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But by comparison, I know nothing about you. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree.
Here we go.
Using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree. Simulanka? No, you weren't. I swear he wasn't. But he just wasn't, no. He wasn't created in Simulanka. Scaramouche was wondering about Teyvat back in 1.1 during the event you had with Fischl and Mona way before Simulanka, or am I not remembering something correctly?
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
Okay, I remember that quest.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that,
Garmish, yeah. The best version of Wanderer.
Durin, resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy, but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will. But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So, just keep aiming towards the light.
I will.
Well then.
I promise.
All right, break time's over.
Oh.
Hello, Durin
It's Alice and Nicole.
Friends,
It's Alice.
me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border.
Well then.
The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before. And the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with us.
Bruh. So first of all, they've talked about the black tide. Now they're talking about cycles. This is just Amphorius, bro. It really is. They're not even hiding it anymore. Memories, black tide, cycle. Those are all themes from their most recent Amphorius expansion storyline. What the fuck is going on?
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely
Also, yeah, those holograms in the distance that we see, you know, the old like ruins. Are we not just gonna pretend that that isn't what happened when we call it, you know, when Era Nova happened in Amphorius 2, those projections also just randomly started to appear at the same time. There's at least 4 connections to Amphorius in the last 5 minutes alone. What the hell?
Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. Counting on you.
That's outrageous, that it really is.
I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
Act 5. Okay, yeah, I thought Act 5 was gonna be a setup for Act 6. Okay. Interesting.